Yo, Hendo here with Average Dude Slo-Pitch. Today, we're out in beautiful Florida, Melbourne, out here for the Challenge Cup. Got a special guest, well, a couple special guests here. First, we've got, you probably recognize him, Marcus, Big Chef. We're gonna go ahead out here, head into his kitchen, do some collab stuff. And then we've also got the Dirty Sanchez here as well. Daniel Sanchez is gonna help us out, get some Louisville stuff, and my good buddy, Steve Myers as well. We played military ball, civilian ball. But what we've got for you today, highly requested, we got the new Louisville Slugger line. So what you're gonna see today is, this is gonna be a little different than normal. We're not gonna take all of these straight out of the wrapper, start the testing and all that kind of stuff. For this video, we're gonna basically take one out of the wrapper, let Dirty talk to you about some of the new tech and kind of how the breaking process goes. We'll run through that breaking process with one of the bats. Then from there, we're gonna take these four, which all came from the Louis demo night out here in Florida last week. Again, it was like 40 degrees. So these things have been through the ringer. They've all got 150-ish swings. We're gonna push all of them to well over 200. Then come back, give you kind of a final test, show you that, hey, durability this year, seeming all that stuff's different, better, improved, talk about them. And then me and Chef ourselves will go ahead and get a shorter kind of version each of an individual with all of them in like the normal format. So let's go ahead and get this thing set up out here and show you how this new Louisville tech performs. All right, we got Chef Hendo here. We're gonna give you a quick impression here on the new Heartling Genesis, new in wrapper. Like we mentioned on this one, we're gonna be swinging some used models, so we wanted you to see what the new tech looks like starting compression wise. Almost had it there.
There we go.
There's our zero setting. And there it is, 290.
Yeah.
Agree with that one?
Yeah, 290.
290, which makes sense. We've talked dirty on this one. Make sure you guys pay attention to the Louisville break-in on their page, but we'll talk a little about that today and on some of our full videos. But there's a nice starting compression. Let's see what these things can do. What do you want me to do?
All right, so hey, welcome to a special collab. All right, this is a collaboration with Average Dude, Big Chef, and we got Dirty over here representing some from Louisville Slugger. You brought some gifts, right?
Is this a traveling
Yeah.
kitchen today?
Yeah.
This is a traveling kitchen. Yeah.
We're gonna make Chef cook us some food.
I'm really excited about unveiling this 2025 tech this year and collabing with you guys. You guys do some awesome work. It's pretty awesome to watch this every time you guys post a video, so that's pretty awesome, and I can't wait for lunch.
You guys got about 40 minutes.
We got 40 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
40 minutes.
Come back to this one.
Okay, thank you, sir.
We got
40 minutes, so we got some good shit for y'all.
This is gonna be just off the cuff. We're not gonna have no second takes or nothing.
No second takes. We're gonna send it.
So yeah, we're gonna go over this tech for the year and some of the new changes that we have, and you guys go ahead and ask away.
Pull them out. Let people see, bro. What we got? So
Got the Iron Man.
This is the Iron. Well, first of all these bats were at the launch.
Almost all of them. You can see some. You can see some have wrapper on. We'll be very specific about which ones have what kind of swings for this portion. And then for everyone who's used to seeing Chef, my videos where we show you starting compression, things like that, stay tuned. We'll have a shorter version of each of these bats, like full length video, where we give you starting compression, handful of swings, any compression. But today we want you to see some of these bats now that have swings. They've been broken in. We had a lot of questions. I know he's heard about it. Dirty's heard about it forever, about, hey, these things seam or they flake and all that kind of stuff. So by having bats that now have been at the demo out of Challenge Cup, have 200 swings, that's kind of our goal here, to show you that kind of stuff. And then, like I said, we'll give you more of the traditional video here shortly.
And it's going to be nothing but transparency. So I think Dirty will be the guy to give you some insight. Also, most of these bats have been hit. It was, I would say, below 60 degrees.
It was like
it was cold.
Actually, like 46,
okay,
and it felt like -10.
All right.
It was really cold, and it was also really wet.
Yep.
So we had wet
and
balls, cold, and swinging for about 4 hours. So yeah, we found the threshold on some bats, which that's okay. That's to be expected with any bat, but that was expected, you know.
Hey, y'all stay tuned, man. We're gonna go ahead and go through all these bats, and then we get some swings, talk about it, and we give you some in-depth. And then stay tuned for Hendo and my video on the individual reviews as well. Dirty did 34 times in the kitchen, bro.
4 times in the kitchen, and today we're eating in the kitchen, but it's just gonna be somewhere else.
Oh, they're gonna see us.
Yeah.
All right, my dog. Hey, let's do it, man. The video's on.
So what I do for my break-in process is updated this year, and there'll be an updated break-in process on our website. But I'm at the Genesis, 20 swings, 50 to 70% of my swing capacity. Then I take it and get in between the top of the Genesis sign or logo and the bottom of the Louisville logo and put another 20 swings. Then I go right on top of the Louisville logo and put another 20 swings. And then I go right in between the top of the Louisville, the bottom of the Genesis logo, another 20. I do that off the tee first. So the miles per hour that's coming in on a pitch ball is just a little bit less impact. And then when it's pitched, same thing. So I put about 160 total on one of my bats that has the 400 plus swings on it, testing at 265 and has no seam issues. Great webbing and great feel and pop. You'll hear it today when I'm swinging it.
And there's a quick question for you. So for the guys who like to obviously buy a bat, they don't usually BP, right? They just want to go out and they want to be able to game something. How's that gonna either and if you quickly talk about affects the durability on it, or what would you tell, like with those people, would you tell them you got to do something with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it gonna do to the bat if they just go and they're just showing up to just tournaments, pro-ams, that's all they're using it for? You know what I'm saying?
Protect your investment.
I agree.
If I bought a Lamborghini today, there's a break-in process that they give you to follow.
Yep.
So this is the same thing. This is the break-in process to follow to protect your investment. So if you're going to go out and look for a threshold, you're going to find it, no matter what it is. So I'd say protect your investment, be careful with it, be smart. And then once you get to, you hear that sound for every bat, every manufacturer, they have that sound where it changes, and you know those composite layers are meshing together and going to have the integrity and the durability. Then have at it. Let it eat. There's nothing better than I like to just come out here and let it eat. But I have bats that I let it eat, and then I have bats that I know that I need to protect my investment.
Perfect. Cool. Yep. Buy a $20 tee, do what he's talking about, you'll be set. Good. All right. So again, this is that straight out of the wrapper, Heartling. We're swinging a 27. We're gonna go through the same process Dirty just talked about. We're gonna basically, me and Chef each are gonna throw a handful of swings, 10 to 20 swings kind of per side, with the rotation at about 65, 75%. See kind of how it feels. And then, like I said, we got some broken in models we'll kind of push over to after that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Average Dude Slow-Pitch and to Big Chef Softball. On commentary, you got the man, Big Chef himself, pitching, Dirty Daniel Sanchez. And I'm swinging. We have the CEO of Average Dude, Drew Henderson. Currently,
I will
right
say,
now,
for being at 290, it's still super responsive. I mean, you can tell when you're hitting the sweet spot area, which also feels bigger than I'd expect. It's gonna make you want to just swing away. Like after the last couple of feels, I want to just launch one, but I also want my bat to last, as Dirty talked about. So just take the 40 to 60 swings and break it in, and then worry about it.
So currently we are down here in Melbourne, Florida. It's roughly about 80 degrees.
That was a 50% swing right there.
I will say this. I get it. I remember being in my 20s and absolutely swinging out of my shoes to see how far I could hit. So when you get a responsive bat that is out of the wrapper, ready to go, you want to go after it. But protect your investment, break it in, and then let it eat.
Go ahead, let loose on one, bro. Let loose on one, man.
As the pitch goes up a little.
Yeah, elevated. There it is. Got a light again.
Well, we got a chef ready. So again, just like Dirty talked about, that's that, I don't know, somewhere between 50 and 75%. Obviously finding that range. Biggest thing is just don't take full swings, what we're really looking at. But we got close to 20-ish per each of the four sides. I could feel a little bit of a difference, a little bit of sound difference as we've kind of moved on. But from that point, now just know what ball is using, temps, things like that. And you can kind of basically start swinging away, as Dirty talked about. But again, remember, these are game ready tech. So even if you're gonna come out, break it in, now you're ready to BP, it doesn't mean come out here now and take pro-Ms and just take 200 swings full speed as well. Take some full strength swings to understand your bat, get a feel for it, and now this goes in your bag and it's game ready type of thing. So that's not what these are intended for is hundreds of swings.
I also think that there's a point that we talked about early, was that if we swing a bat that is not intended for our size and stature, so a guy that's really swinging pretty hard, swinging a 25 ounce to produce bat speed, you will find thresholds in the bat. So
what I noticed though is that I noticed you really didn't hit many knuckleballs.
No, not really. Even when I felt like I squared them up,
Yeah. So that means you're still getting that good trampoline off of it. Hey, so like I said, man, I'm about to go. They got this nice and broken in, so we're going to get some performance now. I mean, I didn't even step into that one. Bro, I'm not even going 100% either. They got a really good trampoline.
different than before, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's not the same bat. These are not the same bats for the past 2 years on the 240 bat side from the Louisville. Both Dirty and Drew, they went ahead and properly broke this bat in, and we're 100 swings in. There's still some spider webbing into it. I mean, this is a Scott Hartland, but there's no seam issues as yet. And we're hitting a mixture of 44-400, some Energy Icons. We got some Evils, some 44-375s, and we got some Onyx Energies and some Hardcores in there as well. So we got a little assortment of every ball that we would probably use in a game situation. And so far it's holding up. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and let loose a little bit right here. Kind of hit around that one a little bit. So we're roughly about 120 swings on this Scott Hartland. What I'm gonna do is, how many swings on this one?
About 60 to 80.
You have one that's really broken in?
Yes. This is the one that I have personally broken in with the break-in process that we talked about.
Yeah.
It's got 400 plus swings.
Okay, so, all right, so this is the new Ironman, 27 ounce, well over 400 swings. So
What did it test at?
this tests at 265.
Yeah.
So let's take some full swings and we'll wrap it up.
Listen to the sound of this bat. It's the proper break-in process, and you're gonna just listen to the sound.
Hey, Tommy, come on in. I hit that one behind me a little bit. Still went over the net. Still made it to the other field. Definitely have a little different sound. You know, you can feel like the barrel. I don't like using the word soft. I hate that word.
Right.
But you can feel
the response.
exactly. Heads up, Drew. That's average dude way out there on the other field. I hit that one in the face. Just trying to go gap, still went out. And there's that one.
All right, as we talked about, we'll do the full length reviews later on, but what me and Chef are gonna do real quick, we kick the velo on. We've got the 4 that are far more broken in. So again, these came from the demo days with Louisville back at Challenge Cup. So we're gonna start from the balance model, then we'll go half ounce end load, 0.75 full ounce. We're just gonna take 10-ish swings just to kind of see what the velo is looking like and obviously how these feel broken in now that we've showed you kind of the break-in process. And then like we said, stay tuned for kind of the individual reviews of each of these, where it's not gonna be quite as long, obviously, because we're doing this today, but we just wanna show you the real broken in tech so you can see all the different levels of these new Louis Tech.
100 miles per hour. 96 miles per hour. 105 miles per hour.
I think that was 105. That one felt great off that spot right there in the middle of the barrel.
92 miles per hour.
Hang on, Bilo stopped the last two.
93 miles per hour. 101 miles per hour.
On a line to the over there. Golly.
77 miles per hour.
That was the end cap.
I'll take it though.
Hey, good stuff, man. It's pretty warm out here right now, too.
101 miles per hour.
Yeah, let's go. Like we said, let's go to half ounce. Scott Hartling right here. This isn't the one we just put the swings on here at the beginning of the brand new. This is the one again from the demo. Tons of swings. See what we get out of this one, and then keep rolling through and get Marcus up here.
106 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour. 105 miles per hour.
So not only the feel, but there's definitely like not less of that traditional Louisville sound as it breaks in, and getting more of a crack. Like in the beginning process, you could still hear that traditional sound, but like that, it's more of a loud crack to it than that high pitched ping.
Yeah, for the people that said they didn't like swinging the older Louis because of the sound, I think the sound's changed plenty to the point where you don't really have to worry about that in my mind.
Oh, it sounds great.
Yeah, I love the new sound.
I agree.
95 miles per hour. 106 miles per hour.
All right.
To me, the only sound I care about is the cheers from the crowd when I hit a ooh ooh.
As long as I'm not walking back to the dugout with an out, I'm happy.
Yeah.
87 miles per hour.
Especially for me.
102 miles per hour.
All right. Well, now's my boy, Matt Brady's back. We'll have a bunch of these out here on our military team. Get a chance to play with Matt. A lot of fun. But remember this year, 0.75 end load, not the full ounce. So this is a 27 sticker. They're under the half ounce. But let's see what this thing's all about.
109 miles per hour. 93 miles per
Oh,
hour.
look at that, bro. That ball landed in left center. That went over the net and landed in left center.
105 miles per
Yeah,
hour.
I'm sick of this dude, bro. I mean, I'm struggling to hit like 95.
Dirty took over as the USA guy, and somehow they're still here making Matt absolute rocket launchers. They should have made his worse and be like, that's what you get for leaving.
No, we're here for we're one team, man, together. I want to see everybody eat.
97 miles per hour. 98 miles per hour.
You don't need anything else with that.
You might have killed that bird on
Yeah.
96 miles per hour. 103 miles per hour.
We're gonna call it good on Brady's bet. I think personally, from somebody who swung Brady's all last year, again, the Louis Tech, in my opinion, is improved for sure. This 0.75 end load feels nearly perfect in my mind. I mean, last year's bat felt a little heavy at times because I was swinging the 27.5. That one being a 27, nearly perfect.
90 miles per hour.
Literally just threw the hands that that one did.
We got the Lady Jenny, Kylie Studioso on there. Let's see what the full ounce end load does. But even this one, it's a 27.5. And it doesn't, I mean, it feels like you would expect, so you're not having to worry about it feeling extra heavy. And we'll obviously see if that's true with some swings here.
100 miles per hour. 98 miles per hour. 106 miles per hour.
It feels so good. And the 1 ounce end load, like I said, it's not so heavy that I feel like I'm fighting the dip on it. It's still easy to control. Pick the weight you want, but it comes through this, helps it through the zone so easily you don't have to overswing with it at all.
Part of that.
89 miles per hour.
Bro, I wonder if the like they have a gloss finish and this is more of a matte finish. I don't really see too much of a difference, but comes off, yeah. Or maybe more on the end load.
I like the inload. I love the way that feels.
Yeah.
I really, really do.
104 miles per hour. 98 miles per hour. 109 miles per hour.
2 more and we'll get Chef in here.
94 miles per hour.
All right, let me elevate one.
102 miles per
Let's try to
hour.
lift this one real quick.
88 miles per hour.
It definitely carries well. Good feeling back right here.
89 miles per hour.
I want to be careful what the speed was there. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it good there. I mean, obviously over elevated it, but the forgiveness on it, even the speed, I mean, that ball sailed into our field over there, but every one of these is great. I mean, what I would, if it's me, and Chef will talk about in a minute, but don't worry about, if you want to buy the bat based on which one you think looks the best, that's fine. But all the performances are nearly identical. Pick the one that has the end load you want. So obviously if you're a 12-inch barrel fan, right now you got to go Brady. Outside of that though, if you want a full ounce, the Lady Jenny Kai Studioso, great. If you want a half ounce, Scott Hartling. If you want a balance Ironman, I mean, you can't go wrong with any of them. All right, we're gonna go ahead. All 4 of these that we're testing right now are the ones from the demo we swung tonight. We've talked to Dirty. All of them have 250 plus swings. We don't have obviously exact numbers, but what we want to show you is none of these are broken. None of them have the paint seams, anything like that. And just want to see kind of what we're looking at compression wise. Because when me and Chef do our videos, we're usually done right around 100 swings. So we've got, we got the 27 here. And we're sitting right on 250. And we just got done swinging this one too. And so me and Chef have talked about it. If you don't swing it right before you test it, it'll also be higher. But either way, nearly 300 swings. And the balance model is at 250. Yep. We got Scott Hartling's half ounce end load. We'll through these quick for you guys. You know, you don't want to sit there and just watch test the whole time. And 245. Probably. And this is the one that all of us just threw probably the most swings on because we were having a whole lot of fun with it. And then to the 0.75 end load, which is Matt Brady's 12-inch. This is the only 12-inch of the group as well. This one's got closer to 300 plus, by the way. This has a ton of swings on it. Everybody wanted to try that 12-inch out. 240 to 245 again. And last but not least, we've got the Lady Jenny Kylie Studioso's signature here, the 1 ounce end load. And this one gives us, and this one probably has closer to just under 200, so but still 270-ish. So you can see here with the new Louis, follow what Dirty talked about, follow what we talked about, and you're gonna have no compression issues. But we'll talk about a little bit more here later and get you full reviews on all of them. All right, y'all, and that wraps it up there with myself, Chef, Dirty Sanchez, and my good buddy Steve Myers out there swinging that new 2025 Louisville Slugger line. Hopefully you enjoyed kind of that different format, obviously a little bit different than what we've done in the past, throwing some of Dirty's kind of 2 cents in there, really understand the tech since he was there, directly connected obviously with Slugger as the USA kind of grassroots guy, so the director there for the USA side of Slugger. And then getting Chef out there, kind of mixing in both of our swings as well, and letting you see all the different tech here in just one video. As we talked about, you will stay tuned. We're gonna have full-length videos or close to full-length videos from both me and Chef. What we're actually gonna do with these ones is each of us are going to swing 2 of the bats. So I think I'm gonna go with the Brady and the Iron Man from kind of swing 0. Chef will then go with Kylie's Lady Jenny, and then Scott Hartling's half ounce Jenny as well. Once those are done from both of us, we're going to ship them to one another and then get additional swings so you can kind of see those bats again from now that swing 100 mark onward, probably closer to 200. But as you saw here in the video, the Louis Tech that they've upgraded to, whether it's the composite, obviously with some of the end cap stuff, you've probably seen all the Facebook posts, but they've done a much better job. We had no seaming on any of them, and as we discussed there, we started with that Hartling straight out of the wrapper, did kind of the break-in procedure. Again, 20 to 30 swings, 50, 75%, whatever. Rotate, quarter turn, same thing, quarter turn, same thing, quarter turn. Take care of your bats, as Dirty mentioned, protect your investment, obviously. But then from there, we went ahead and put swings on all 4 of the different models that were at that Louisville Slugger Challenge Cup kind of demo night. Bat Wars, I think is what they called it. So all those bats we swung had hundreds of swings on them. If anyone watched kind of what the weather looked like about a week and a half ago there at Challenge Cup, it was 40 degrees, 45 degrees. I think it said outside, it actually felt closer to 30. So obviously super cold at that point, but still no issues with any of them. As far as we saw, I think Dirty even mentioned only one of the Louis actually broke during the demo night, which is pretty impressive because you get guys up there swinging bats that are either A, too light for them, plus those were waterlogged balls out there in that kind of snowy, rainy weather, and with how cold it was. So anyone who was worried about kind of the durability side, from both myself and Chef, we didn't see any signs of a reason to really worry about that at this point. Obviously, we've only got a chance to see a handful of the bats, so as more and more roll out there, assuming you're taking care of them, I really do anticipate we see kind of that huge improvement that everyone's been kind of waiting for. And then for those that were concerned about maybe that kind of older ping sound from the Louis, we noticed that there was a little bit of that in the beginning, but as Dirty mentioned with the one he broke in, and as we mentioned with the Hartling that we started out of the wrapper, right as we got to like 40, 50 swings, you could hear the sound change. And then once we swung away, you got much, much closer to a traditional softball bat sound. So I think that'll really help for those people that were not huge fans of that portion of it before either. But with that being said, you hear Chef talk about on there as well. I think Louis took another step forward, a pretty big step from last year, not only that durability side, but to me, the performance felt better on all of them. The ball absolutely jumped off. Got a nice trampoline off of there. I know you heard Chef mention that trampoline effect quite a few times as well. But for anyone that's looking to pick these up, just remember, of the 4, the only 12-inch barrel is going to be Matt Brady's. That's your 0.75 end load. They're calling it the max load. If you see power load, which is what you're going to see on the Lady Jenny, Kylie Studiosos, that's a 1-ounce end load, 13-inch barrel. Scott Hartling's is a 13-inch barrel, half-ounce end load, so it just says end load there on the end of the barrel. And then the Iron Man is your 13-inch balanced. These are the first 4 they're going to be dropping. I don't have the dates or know what models they're releasing for the next kind of batch, but I know there's going to be quite a few more players that get bats they're going to drop later on in the year, some one pieces, things like that, so keep your eyes peeled. With that being said, these do drop. The first 2, I believe it's Brady's and Kylie's, I think. I might have that wrong. Check the description of the video. I'll make sure it's in there. Watch mine and Chef's Facebook accounts as well. We'll make sure it's on there. But when the first 2 drop, or when the second 2 drop the following week, I believe on the 26th, you can go on there on headbangersports.com, use code Chef. That's obviously Big Chef's code. Or you can use mine, ADS35 on Louisville Slugger products. If you're ever looking for something not Louisville Slugger, then it's simply code ADS. And those will be your discounts in order to get these new Louisvilles in your hand, get them ordered. As always, you can reach out to myself or Chef as well. We can help you with the ordering, expedited shipping, best pricing we can give you. If you just have questions about what might fit your swing best, what might be the best bat to go with if you're making the switch from another brand, maybe to Louisville as far as weighting, barrel length, all that kind of stuff, reach out, don't hesitate. We'll help you out as well. And then obviously as these sell out on headbangersports.com, you can also head over to sluggerslowpitch.com. Code ADS35 will also be your discount over there. So if you need help with any of that kind of stuff, like I said, reach out. Hopefully enjoyed the collab between myself and Chef. Big shout out to Dirty for coming out here on the channel. Thanks to Steve for being out there with us as well. Really helped us get a lot more swings on the bats and show you what I think a lot of people were wondering about here for 2025, which was the durability side of Louisville Slugger. We've seen everyone talking about kind of the seams and all that kind of stuff. I know I had the same issues with plenty of my Brady Genesis from last year. So great to see that that's been improved, at least from what we've been able to see so far from not only the video here, but from the demo night there at Challenge Cup from Louisville Slugger as well. So stay tuned for a lot more collabs this year. Me and Chef have quite a few tournaments between BSC and USSSA. We'll be in the same area, so we're going to try to collab a lot more. So if there's things you want to see while we're out there, different types of content, just let us know, and we'll do our best to bring you obviously what you want to see and continue to kind of improve this content for you. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. I'm going to go ahead, finish heading over to the airport, get back to New Mexico, and get ready for kind of the next tournament and a whole bunch more bat reviews for you guys. So again, thanks for checking out the video. If you haven't already, head over to Big Chef Softball. Make sure you like all his videos, subscribe to the channel so you're informed of all his content first. And then obviously while you're here on Average Dudes, go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. Like I said, we're going to bring you a bunch more content from my side as well. If you head over to averagedudeslowpitch.com, sign up for the email newsletter. It's down there at the very bottom. We are going to be doing monthly bat giveaways this year. All you have to do is be signed up for the email. Every month, it's going to randomly pick a name from the email list. I'm going to send out a mass email saying so-and-so won a bat, and you're going to get a brand new bat straight from headbangersports.com. That's going to include the full year warranty, all that kind of stuff. You'll pick your weight, and then I'll send you a bat over. So make sure you sign up for that. Get those free bats. I know Chef has some things planned as well for giveaways. So again, make sure you subscribe to him and keep your eyes peeled for that. But either way, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for the support. Have a great day.